Hi Josh. Here's my punishment video. Sorry if it's a little bit weird, but I'm in my dorm room for this because I obviously need the items to play Quidditch. So, I'm going to explain to you now how to play dorm room Quidditch. First thing, you need a broom. This isn't a good enough broom. This is a pretty bad broom because it's rather short. You need a broom. And so you take the broom and you obviously ride around on it. Wee, have fun. There are different positions. All of them ride brooms. So first step is to get a broom. So each team is made up of 7 players. 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and 1 seeker. You have the tracers who handle the quaffle. Now the quaffle has to go into the hoops. Now I'm going to walk you to the hoops. So here we are in the room with the hoops. You have hoop number 1, not a hoop. Hoop number 2, not a hoop, not a hoop. Hoop number 3. Then you have the chasers and the keeper who work with the quaffle and the hoops. Then you have the beaters. The beaters have clubs, which they use to hit the bludger. Bludgers often chase after the players on the team. They do not discriminate between which team they're going after unless they've been enchanted, but that's a different story. And also breaking the rules. So the beaters have their bats, which they use to hit the bludger. Like so. Ow, that hurt my hand. The beaters will hit the bludger at other players to redirect it so that they might get knocked off their brooms by the bludger. In the entirety of the books of Harry Potter, Gryffindor plays Slytherin every single year except for the 4th year, in which all games were cancelled because of the Triwizard Tournament. And every single game that Gryffindor plays against Slytherin, they win. Found that funny. After all those people, we get to the possibly most important person on the Quidditch pitch, in which there is the Seeker, who is completely separate from the rest of the game, basically. The only interference that can really happen is a bludger could be hit towards the Seeker, or the Seeker could be knocked off their broom by a bludger. No substitutions other than for fatigue in special cases are allowed. There was a game that lasted a really long time. I don't remember the exact length, and there were substitutions in that game. But quite often, no substitutions are allowed. So, you have the Seeker, who is trying to catch the Golden Snitch, the most important thing in Quidditch. Now, the Golden Snitch is sometimes elusive. Luckily, I have one here, and will always try to have one here, because it's very, very... yeah, it's a very useful thing to have around. Every single time that the quaffle is thrown into one of the hoops, it is worth 10 points. And that is the description of Quidditch with college room items. I'll talk to you later. So the upload schedule is going to be changing, and until both of us are done with school, and maybe for a little bit into summer, I don't know what the summer schedule is going to be, but I will only be uploading on Thursdays, and Josh will only be uploading on Mondays, and that's going to continue for this week, next week, and the week after. I will look for my longer... That sounds dirty. I'm going to find a longer broom.